it was a toss-up on the Kadir player to watch. Maybe which one to go for. I think we've already done Xiphon, so I was like, I want to avoid him. And I think probably a lot of people do when, like, or they go for him if, like, they go for a Kadir player to watch. You look at Sashi, it's like, oh, well, Xiphon is like, yes, go figure. And I think for Cybershock, Phenomen gets a lot of the attention, and I can understand why. This guy on the AWP is just like, you watch him do things, and you're just like, what? Like, where? Like, I think I saw him get run booted out of long on the T side today, and then just like literally land and kill the AWPer that was holding for him. And I remember just being like, who even calls for that? Like, what? Like, what's the thought process in that? And I think, yeah, for Cybershock, you've got Phenomen glowing, kind of picking up the majority of the kills, but Blixie, especially when we get on the CT sides for Cybershock, look, this guy, he plays the unfortunate positions, but God, can he hold them down? And I think especially when like Xiphon's running at him, when you've got these riflers running at him, I'm really interested to see how he's going to cope, because for me, Cybershock, they had the warm-up this morning. They played against Ecstatic. Now they're playing against their older brothers in Sashi. And I feel like maybe if it was so difficult against Ecstatic, it might prove a little bit too hard for Sashi.
Well, there you go. Oh, we are finally getting kicked off, folks. Dust 2 is our first map in this series of Cybershock versus Sashi. So thank you very much for sticking with us. We can finally now get into the action and get the yapping behind us. The Sashi now going to be starting on their CT side. I think for you mentioned it, Cybershock has already had a little bit of a warm-up today, so that gives them a little bit of an advantage. See if they can use that to good use as we go for a very, very standard 2-2-1 split. A little bit of information gathering out towards the B extremity. See if we can find anything early on there. Looks like they might even lean for this A end. So they'll want to make a little bit of noise, try and pull some of those rotations away.
If I'm not mistaken as well, Sashi have also played against NIP Impact, and they also did play on Mirage. They picked into it. A little bit easier of a game. It was 13 threes on both maps, but still a warm-up nonetheless. Similar to Cybershock. Maybe different dynamics, but this T-pistol round, not going great. Iceberg and Lucky have basically just killed people in the side of the head, and we're already into a 5 versus 3 where it's just not looking good whatsoever for the CT side. And for the T side, sure, Lobicus will get one back. Phenomen will actually catch a Xiphon off guard, so at least we're getting some revenge for the shooting in the side of the head. But this seems like a pretty good round for Sashi and a great start for them on their CT expedition.